Hi, I'm Celine, and this is my dog Fella. We live in Revelstoke, BC, a small town with big adventures, big snowfall, and a big dog-loving community. From the snowy peaks of avalanche country to the remote forests of tree planting camps to sled dog trails and veterinary clinics, I've had the privilege of working with dogs in some of the most challenging and awe-inspiring environments. This has given me a unique insight into the practical skills and knowledge needed to keep our best buddies safe in the great outdoors.
How's it going? How's it going? Oh, you know. 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 It ain't so bad. I can't complain. Seems like some things will never change. Seems like some things will never be the same. How's it going? How's it going? Oh, you know. 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 Got a hole in my boot, and my shoelace broke. So did my truck, spent my last buck on a pack of small. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How's it going? How's it going? Oh, you know. 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 I fell in love the first time. Since the first time I fell in love. We're holding hands. We're holding hands. We're holding hands.
Revi is a town of committed dog owners, adventurers, outdoor enthusiasts, and people who consider themselves stewards of the planet. Our series, Call of the Wild, is inspired by the enduring human-animal bond and how this bond is shaped by the untamed nature in this area. It's about companionship, safety, and a deep respect for all living things that draws us to these wild places. Join me and my best friend Fella as we dive into the incredible lives of dogs in rugged outdoor environments and discover what it truly means to answer the call of the wild. In recent years, wildfires have grown more intense, more unpredictable, and more destructive, threatening not just forests, but entire communities across Canada. Jasper, Alberta, once known for its stunning wilderness and vibrant tourism, became one of those communities in 2024 when a devastating interface wildfire swept through the town. In this episode, I'm traveling from Revelstoke to Jasper to visit my good friend Janet, a veterinarian whose clinic was lost in the blaze. Together, we'll explore the real impact of wildfires on people, animals, and essential services, and why it's more important than ever to understand the risks of living and working in fire-prone areas.
I'm Janet Jones, and I'm the vet here in Jasper. We're up at the tramway, and we're looking down through the valley. You can see the town and all the devastation from the fire and all the stuff that was saved from the fire. And it's a beautiful day, and it's a great place to be. Well, here we are at the remains of the Jasper Vet Clinic. Still has the walkway up, the sign. It's a hole in the ground. All the equipment, even the big machines like the X-ray machine and surgery table and everything was just a mangled mess of rusted, burnt metal. Doesn't look like much now, but it was a bustling little business that served a lot of people, and then now is no more. Obviously, other businesses were impacted as well.
Just steps from the Jasper Vet Clinic, entire buildings have been reduced to rubble. Charred foundations where homes and businesses once stood.
It will get filled in, and a new clinic will be built. And we're carrying on in a temporary facility right now that's doing the job. So this is about the only space in town where we would have been able to put this. Be able to get it in, have some space outside the trailer, because it's a pretty small trailer, as you'll see. And so for the last 6 months, or 5 months, I guess, since the 29th of October, we've been set up in this location, and it works pretty well.
For the past several months, this unassuming trailer parked inside an industrial garage has been the beating heart of animal care in Jasper. After the fire destroyed the original clinic, Janet and her team wasted no time finding a solution. Within days, they secured this mobile veterinary unit, fully outfitted with the essentials, and got back to work. Inside, it's a tight space, but everything has its place. Janet walks me through the setup with pride, showing how they adapted quickly to continue to serve the community's pets. She was even kind enough to take a look at Fella, who had been scratching his ear throughout our road trip. Sure enough, an ear infection. Janet was calm, efficient, and clearly knew exactly what to do. In a time of so much loss, this little trailer represents more than just veterinary care. It's a reminder how creativity, compassion, and determination can carry a community forward. After my visit with Janet in her new facility, I head downtown to the Astoria Hotel, one of Jasper's beloved historic landmarks. Inside is the Dead Dog Cafe, a revered gathering place that honors the memory of dogs who've passed on. We meet the owner, who evacuated during the fire with 3 dogs packed into a single car. Despite the destruction, many historic buildings like this were spared, and they continue to draw visitors who cherish this town's character.
My name's Oliver Andrew. I grew up in Jasper. I've been here for 36 years, off and on. And I'm now currently the owner of the Astoria Hotel. We had a lightning strike down the South Valley, and we weren't really prepared for it because they've never talked about a fire coming from the south. We got this massive fire out west, and that's where the wind comes from predominantly. So it's always been, if there's a fire in the west, get going right away. But this fire started in the south, and it started to move so fast that the evacuation was like within probably 6 or 7 hours of the lightning strike. And so they evacuated 25,000 people out of one lane in Jasper. A few days later, a third of the town was gone from the fire. Really old like forest, which is basically all of like Western Canada is surrounded by it, right? So it's time for it to burn. And the unfortunate thing is it needs to burn. I think people just need to realize that it's like part of our life now. It's part of our reality.
As I leave Jasper behind, I'm reminded of the wild beauty and vulnerability of these places we call home. Natural disasters have touched so many of these favorite spots. It makes me wonder, if fire or flood came to my community of Revelstoke, how prepared would we be? Let's fast forward from winter to summer and see what my friend Casey and her animals are doing to get ready.
She won't come and I won't call her. Hi, oh, diddle-um-a-day. Chickens a crowing in the sourwood mountain high, oh diddle-um-a-day. So many pretty girls I can't count 'em high, oh diddle-um-a-day. Roosters crowing in the sourwood mountain high, oh diddle-um-a-day. So many pretty girls I can't count 'em high, oh diddle-um-a-day. Big dogs bark and the little ones bite too high, oh diddle-um-a-day. Big girls court and the little ones bite too high, oh diddle-um-a-day. Big dogs bark and the little ones bite too high, oh diddle-um-a-day. Big girls court and the little ones bite too high, oh diddle-um-a-day. My true love lives up in Letcher high, oh diddle-um-a-day. She won't come and I won't fetch her high, oh diddle-um-a-day. My true love lives up in Letcher high.
Casey has spent her life in rural areas and knows firsthand the risks that come with living close to the land, especially fire. Her log cabin sits at the base of Mont Cartier in Revelstoke, surrounded by forest. It's here, on her large property with her animals, that she's putting preparedness into practice.
Whoa, good girl. Good girl. Okay. Good girl.
Getting to hang out with horses isn't something I get to do often. If you haven't already noticed, I'm a dog girl. But honestly, horses are kind of like giant dogs, with hooves and a bit more attitude. Spending time with them is pretty special though. You start to see just how much these big dogs really are when it comes to personality, trust, and connection. Living in a fire-prone area, Casey takes emergency preparedness seriously. She's been creating defensible space around her home, stocking animal first aid supplies, and keeping evacuation gear ready to go. Because when wildfire strikes, time is everything. In Canada, tens of thousands of animals are impacted by wildfires each year. The challenge multiplies when livestock is involved. Evacuating with horses or other large animals isn't as simple as loading up your car and driving off. If you've ever considered how intimidating it might be to walk up to a horse, throw a halter on, and lead them, you can imagine how much harder that becomes at night, with smoke in the air and flames fast approaching. Then add the stress of loading them into a trailer, and often doing this all in a rush. Sound intimidating? Because it is. That's why these conversations and preparations are so important to have ahead of time. Especially if you're not home when disaster hits, having a plan in place could be the difference between life and death for your animals.
Ernie's a rescue from the Second Chance Chikai Ranch in Squamish. He used to be a truck cart wagon racer, and then he was pretty much just dumped at auction, where most horses actually end up going to Japan for live shipment and slaughter for human consumption, like most of the Canadian horses at auctions. So he is a lucky horse that got to get a second chance, and so he's a character. He's the big boss guy around here.
Ernie is the top dog on the ranch, no question about it. Once more of the property is cleared, he'll have free rein to roam with his two buddies, Misty and Coco.
11 acres, and we've done a lot of logging, and pretty much opened it right up. It was quite overgrown. You can see sort of the trees over there, which I haven't really worked on yet, and they're thick, overgrown, quite a fire hazard. Gotta burn the burn piles and kind of move the logs around and
Build a fence.
Not that much.
Yeah, sounds like a Tuesday afternoon.
It's just chill. It's fine. Yeah.
This place, like so many beautiful properties around Revelstoke, is a playground for both 2- and 4-legged friends alike. but it takes a lot of work to keep it safe. Fire smarting means clearing fine fuels like flammable brush, spacing trees, and protecting structures, critical steps in preventing interface wildfires from turning into disaster. Casey's been getting creative with some of the timber cleared from the property. These white pine logs are set to become the beams for her new garage.
Like, sort of biggest danger is the BC Hydro flats that are just all out there. And during the summer months, they're flooded, but at the moment, they're super busy with recreationalists and people sort of going out there for camping or partying and whatnot. And I've actually been out there when there's been high winds and grass fires, and it spreads so fast that there's no time for, the fire department to come. You kind of have to deal with it yourself. In New Zealand, our whole farm burnt down and we were left to evacuate, and we set all the animals just loose, and it's grass fires there where I was, so they're fast spreading but not long burning.
And massively destructive.
Yeah, so it just rips through. Animals can usually just cross the flames with minimal damage and, be on the burnt side in the safety zone. As somebody that's, in like the outdoor athletic space, I have like a lot of experience in, calming your nervous system in times when things get gnarly. Like, I've done a lot of downhill racing in the past and bigger events. Like last year I did Red Bull Rampage down in Utah, and there's a lot of mental training that goes along with that. And I feel like it's stuff that translates into real life as well. So like if there was to be like a natural disaster here, like I live on an alluvial fan, so there could be a mudslide or a forest fire, anything like that. So it is important, especially with horses, because they really do feel your energy, and they can tell your heartbeat from 4 feet away or something like that. So it is important to be able to control your nervous system if you do have to evacuate. They think in certain ways, and are, their characteristics are a lot different. So safe as possible. So being able to, touch their whole body, having them lead and, walk beside you comfortably, and just have that trust and relationship with them. Good girl.
Misty wasn't used to being saddled when she came into Casey's care, so every step is taken slowly and deliberately. It's not just about the saddle, it's about building her confidence. Whether it's loading into a trailer during an evacuation or treating an injury in the field, practice and patience makes all the difference. When emergencies happen, we don't always have time to teach, but we can prepare in advance. Practicing calm, consistent handling builds trust and helps desensitize our animals to situations that could otherwise be scary or overwhelming.
Good girl, Misty. That was literally the smoothest we've done it.
It's always an adventure at Casey's house. Whether we're talking bikes, animals, gardening, building, or fixing up a truck, I swear I leave smarter every time. There's always something going on, something to learn, and a whole lot of fun in the process. It's the kind of place that just sticks with you.
But he's just too big. Hi, 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 hi. You two good dogs. Come here. Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, armpit licker, Nelly.
She did get me. That was like a sneak attack.
Yeah. She knows.
You're riding a horse.
Come on, Misty. Look at Nelly.
I don't see her. Oh, there she is.
Should we go get Ernie? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Who that? Who's that? Ernie, you want to go?
Animals communicate primarily through body language. As caregivers, handlers, and guardians, it's our responsibility to learn and understand these nonverbal cues, because they're often the first and only way an animal will indicate stress, discomfort, or pain. In dogs, subtle behaviors like lip licking, yawning, panting without exertion, or turning their head away can all be signs of stress or anxiety. In horses, tensions may present as pinned ears, tight mouths, tail swishing, pawing, or shifting weight from foot to foot. These behaviors aren't acts of defiance. They're efforts to cope with the overwhelming stimuli. Recognizing and responding to these signs is essential for building a foundation of trust and safety. It's important to remember that handling animals, especially during times of high arousal, fear, or environmental disruption, can be unpredictable and unsafe if not approached with training and care. Excitement, fear, or the presence of other animals can trigger reactivity or flight behaviors that are difficult to manage without proper preparation. Casey's sister, Eleanor, exemplifies what skilled handling looks like. Her approach with Ernie, a horse with a history of resistance to being saddled, is calm, deliberate, and responsive to his signals. She allows Ernie time to process, to settle, and to feel safe in each step of the process. This is more than just routine care. It's a form of desensitization that reduces fear and helps build tolerance to necessary handling. Desensitization and counter-conditioning are powerful tools. When introduced gradually and with consistency, they can help animals adapt to unfamiliar stimuli, environments, and touch. This kind of training is not just for convenience. It can be life-saving in a crisis. In the event of an emergency evacuation, for example, we may be required to move animals quickly, transport them under pressure, or administer first aid. If an animal is accustomed to handling and trusts their humans, the process becomes exponentially safer and more manageable for everyone involved.
I got a gal in the Starwood Mountain high. Oh,
Wildfires affect all of us, our homes, our pets, and the places we love. So let's look out for each other. Clear your yard, make a plan, check in with your neighbors. When we prepare together, we protect what matters most.
Oh, chickens a crowing in the Starwood Mountain high. Oh, day. So many pretty girls I can't count 'em high. Oh, day. Roosters crowing in the Starwood Mountain high. Oh, day. So many pretty girls I can't count 'em high. Oh, day. Big dogs barking, the little ones bite too high. Oh, day. Big girls courting, the little ones bite too high. Oh, day. Big dogs bark and the little ones bite too high. Oh, day. Big girls court and the little ones bite too high. Oh, day. My true love lives up in Letcher high. Oh, day. She won't come and I won't fetch her high. Oh, day. My true love lives up in Letcher high. Oh, day. She won't come and I won't fetch her high. Oh, day. My true love lives over the river high. Oh, day. Few more jumps and I'll be with her high. Oh, day. My true love lives over the river high. Oh, day. Few more jumps and I'll be with her high. Oh, day. I've got a gal at the head of the hollow high.